Hey everyone, today we're gonna be swapping out the old window that we have on this shed with the double pane insulated window. This is a perfect starting project if you plan to finish your shed eventually. This will make sure that your shed is well insulated and can hold heat and AC. First, I start by removing the exterior window trim. You can do this simply with a claw bar and a hammer. If you don't have a claw bar, a large screwdriver can also help. The new window that I'm installing is going to be larger, so I don't have to worry about saving these trims. If you're replacing with the same size window, it's a good idea to reuse the trims that you just pulled out. After the trim is removed, you are left with the window. Most likely the window is nailed to the sheeting. So all you have to do is remove one nail at a time, and with just a little force, you should be able to loose the window up and it should come right out. And this right here is one of the reasons that many people choose to build their own shed. It's because shed builders may only offer you an option to have a single pane window, and also when they install it, they don't flash it properly. That's why you see these watermarks, and I don't even see signs of silicone around it. So you're gonna have possibility of water intrusion. And if you want to decide to build your own shed and build it the right way, make sure you check the description below or visit us at everydayshed.com. We have material list and plans and also videos showing step by step how to build your own shed. Whenever you're installing a new window, make sure to check the rough opening size and not the window size. For this window, I need a rough opening of ½ inch bigger than the actual window. After laying out the new measurements of my new window, I cut it using a circular saw on the bottom. And on the sides where we have a 2x4, I cut it with a Sawzall. Since the window is not getting wider, I'm able to reuse the old sill plate of this window. I reinstalled the sill plate back onto the framing using couple nails on each side. You can also use screws if that's what you have. And to finish up the framing, I nailed the outside sheeting to the sill plate that we just reinstalled. Then it's time to seal the window opening. I like to use this quick fix sealing tape. You simply cut a section large enough to cut the bottom of the window framing and also 4 or 5 inches on the sides. You tape right over the framing, notching the sides so the tape can fold over. Later, using a smaller piece of tape, you tape right over the notches. And before getting any further, I always try to dry fit the window in place. And if everything looks good, I added a bit of silicone around the whole window. Then I like to use couple pencils as spacer. This will give me a 1/4 inch gap between the window and the sill plate. I tack in one nail just to hold the window in place. I then check for level on all 4 sides of the window. If needed, this is the time to add shims underneath the window to get it to level. When everything looks good, it's time to nail the window to the wall. Then I go on the inside and check that the window operates properly. And once the window is secured, it's time to add more sealant around the window. I use the same tape we used in the beginning. I just cut them in half so it's only 2 inches wide. And finally, it's time to trim out the window. And because my window was larger, I had to cut new pieces. If you replace with the same size window, this is the time to reuse those trims. Using outdoor finish nails, I nailed the trimmed all around it. And just don't forget Before you start thinking about repainting your shed, add a good coat of caulk around the whole window to make sure it's nice and sealed. And with one window replaced, it's time to replace the second window. Once you have all the material and tools in place, a project like this should take about 1 to 2 hours per window. If you don't have a window on your shed and you like to add one, it's the same process as we did on replacing these windows. And now that both of these windows are replaced, we need to replace this door with a sliding door. If you want to check that out next, there's a video right here. For the complete beginning to end process of transforming this shed into a backyard office, it's right here. And remember, if you plan to build a shed, make sure you go to everydayshed.com. You're gonna find plans, materials, and videos that'll help you build your own shed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.